Movistar Koi, who's got the goods here in this matchup. The addition of Abe certainly taking Koi to the next level. They've looked great this weekend. The injection of insight back into form as well. Everyone looking great. CleanX on the flex. It's all been good. The Vancouver Surge, a known variable, a known quantity, and so tough to deal with. Here we go to map number 1.
Let's see how Red Card's going to go. Really, for me, I'm curious on Movistar and seeing how CleanX is going to do. It's going to be about the pace here for Red Card, which is a little slower on occasion. And see if he can keep up, but if all 4 is going to start shooting like this, it may well be a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem, indeed. And there we go, Nasty joins in the feed. So a perfect start here for Vancouver Surge, and I mean truly perfect. Not a single death, and all the time they could ask for so far. Neptune. That is a little masterful moment there in that fight against Insight. Bang the door with his backside and then puts Insight on his.
Knew it was coming. He had the count. Knew Insight would try and make a play. Dealt with it perfectly. This is 25 seconds and rising the side of Vancouver Surge, and as far as starts go, perfection doesn't even say it. Incredible work from them. P2 rotation is in. Kills. Solid across the board. Joe Deceives, the only one with anything on the board right now.
Yeah, Vancouver, a single death on the team. Now make it 2. Let's go for a quick Bravi listening with Vancouver Surge.
And one was
play kills. It's only Jamie front.
Yeah, play kills.
I'm one shot. I got you. Yo, there's no time. Yo, two there. Okay, all three, I believe. Hold on.
I'm tired. Time, I think one time.
One shot. I hear you, Vaughn. Jamie, we got it.
Issue.
Hey, no, listen, H1, listen, you went 2 in middle. Listen, they're gonna go low.
This one. I take twice.
There's Tommy.
There's one close outer. I promise.
One shot dub. He went from us.
One HP made. He's going on the
stairs. Okay.
I'm going now. Nice
trap. Skill, Trev.
That's one.
Yo, he's Sparrow me.
We are going on it.
Well, good news for the Movistar Koi fans. You're alive and kicking, lads. CleanX on a nice 3 spree there, and the scoreline right back in it. And here we go. Movistar Koi on time. 0-4 can't get the entry kills. A pinch now developing and spawns in the back for Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, Nasty does really, really well there to find a couple. Surge back into a comfortable position after what was a nice comeback here from Movistar. The start wasn't the best, but just to talk of some historics as the break will come through here for the side of Movistar Koi. Nice one at that as well for a full 15 seconds. Over the season, it has been a pretty back and forth game between these two. It's a 5-3 record that lies with Surge, but really what has been the catalyst for that? 10-3 over the 13 hard points they played against Movistar Koi.
Give them respawns. We'll see how this one goes. Still plenty to play for here. Final hard point of the set. Actually, no, sorry, it's 2 left. My bad. Sorry, guys, faded. It's one of those mornings. Over to the stage we go. We're set up for success right now. Koi, an open field to play with here as you have to cross no man's land to get in towards that hard point. Joe with a big nade over the top. Watch for the players there by the globe, by the hedges. An approach now for Vancouver Surge. So far snuffed out. The line of Movistar Koi holds firm.
Zabe there for the trade up towards top plat, not able to get much going, so the break will come through here for Surge more than likely, unless CleanX can start it. Oh! Spins around Neptune, dealt with. Can he find a third? Not quite. The team are here, the reinforcements alongside. Movistar Koi, all things considered, after that P1, find themselves with a 20-second lead here. A hell of a turnaround.
Oh, wonderful turnaround. Abe, getting a lot done there on no HP. Insight unable to pick up the Neptune, flying his way forward. What an addition to the roster he has been. At 15-8 so far in the game, a difference maker indeed. Final hard point of the set for real this time as we go to the bleachers.
Nice stabilization from the side of Movistar Koi. Much needed. I think it's very easy to come into a hard point, and I mean, you start getting beaten around like that at P1. It's very, very easy to just, well, not necessarily down tools, but feel despondent at least. Deceives and Cold, though, not built like that. Inside trying to get something going from Ticket, but Abuza running the show right now. Neptune 16 and 8 as well. Surge really getting a lot done here over towards P5. And a good job here from Abe, finding a couple. Had a very slow start, but it has started here.
One of the two there, Abe. That helps. Hey, over to Joe. We start to eat things up just a little bit. Nasty, though. Wonderful patient play there. As Movistar Koi take the lead here on the final hard point of the set. Lovely shots in at range and a wonderful firing squad there. Vancouver unable to find the opening, looking for an angle, nothing to be found. Over 100 we go as things are starting to turn around. Back to P1 we go. Oh, Abe, I could barely get a sentence out.
I think he was 1 and 8 to kick things off. Now sitting at 12 and 14, has turned it round, and the fortunes of Movistar Koi right alongside it. I think it's just been a bit of an adaptation coming in really slow. Surge barely missed a bullet in the first hill, but since then, it's what, 40 seconds over the next 4 hills? Not a great deal of time for Vancouver. Surge, if anything, are fortunate they had a good P1.
Good for, yeah, certainly kept them going, but right now, Insight, lovely too. Neptune steps up to the plate. Not man enough to deal with Insight right now, as he is absolutely spraying them down. Trophy now in play. Hardpoint his, a lovely 4 spree as well.
Spawn's all right though for the side of Surge, but would like to stop this time. 23 seconds to go. Hit coming in through Ticket. Can they find the break? Nasty finds 1. Abe here for the cleanup. Is it going to be 2? Big kill coming in from Neptune. He has been that shining light so far for Vancouver Surge up close and personal. 20 and 13 from him, but this is so much better from Movistar.
Yeah, Koi, they are swimming. Get ready for P2. So right-hand side of the minimap once again. The first go around, it was lovely looks out of Vancouver Surge. Movistar Koi certainly starting to catch speed. Over to Abuza now, as he's fighting his way forward. Movistar Koi fans in the venue, willing their team forward one hard point at a time. And so far, this P2, it was great. Nasty managing to catch a couple of players out. Insight on the plug straight away.
Yeah, he had to drop down to help his team out there. He's going to fall for it, so the cross isn't being watched. You've got one player over towards the middle of the map. That's going to be Abe. Everybody else dropping. It's just the fact that Nasty was able to find 2 there. Dislodges, if anything, Insight up top. And that's where the break comes from. So now all of a sudden, Vancouver Surge getting some good time here. 20 seconds to go. Over towards P2. We still got a close game.
Great P2.
I was like through.
Looking at 3 as well. And with the final few seconds here of this time, Vancouver, they are not where they want to be. They are stuck in the back. Wonderful work there from Movistar Koi. A masterful manipulation there of the map. Insight still holding them down. Great coverage. Shots in 04, not enough for the kill. A big moment now. Oh, and the flip is there. Number 6, Abe, spawns up in the wrong place. It's all right. His teammates are in the good spot now. Wow. What a split it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Surge unable to get there in time, but no problem. They kill them all.
Yeah, the pressure is just far too much. And to be honest, I'm not sure how Movistar Koi kind of got blessed with that in a certain way. You've seen the split come through. They're not quite there quick enough. Spawns over towards the back again. Neptune trying to get the cuts as best he can. He flanks back round. He may well be the linchpin now for the side of Vancouver Surge. Here goes the move, buttering them up before they get through, but the kill will come through. Joe Deceives does well. Opportunity for a break.
To the stairwell, we fly. Trades complete. 04 trying to fill the gap. Semtex just to buy space. Slow him down. Joe on the stairs gone. The second man brought down as well, and it's delightful teamwork from Surge. Looking for the lead change.
Neptune trying to flex his muscles here. But Insight doing well from the outside. They're trying to pin the back in, but it's been a wonderful hold from Vancouver Surge. They may well lose it over towards the back end, but it is a 2-point game. Nothing to separate them. Now we move over towards the stage. It's been some time for Movistar to set up here, though. This should be a hard push from where Abuza is right now.
Yeah, long journey across the map. That's a win. Oh, another one from Nasty, and it's all the ones right now from Surge. Opportunity out across. Insight not able to get anything done, so 04 free and able to make his way to the hard point. What a timing opportunity that may be. In we go, looking for the contest. Kleenex is there, but 04 continues this reign of terror from inside time, well over halfway towards a hellstorm.
Get so much good backup from his teammates as well, who are just spraying through. The info is being gained, and those last couple of bullets dropping in. 04 doing phenomenally to stay alive. Neptune finding 2. Movistar had the time to set up here, but they get broken far too easily. And now Surge are starting to farm them. Able to find 1 through the middle of the map and a potential opportunity for a break, but it's for nothing. 10 seconds on the board. Rotation is more important.
Nasty, this is a great contest. Insight, he's being a real pain here. Oh, and he's still alive. You'll take that extra few seconds. You managed to burn a lot of the time away from Surge. Over towards bleachers. And a war of one front right now as Kleenex guns up at the ready. Here come Vancouver.
We said that it was going to be difficult for Kleenex to kind of decide how he wants to play this one. hasn't necessarily had the best of games, but these kind of moments are where he can start to influence. A couple of kills going to come through here for Surge. Inside though, starting to line them up 4 in a row. Look at the 5th as well. Number 6 on its way. Oh my goodness me, Insight. 6 in a row, Movistar Koi break on. He cannot be stopped. 7 in a row from Insight. Number 8 maybe on the way.
7 in a row. He's still going. Nasty gets taken care of as well. Next man up's got a frag grenade with his name on it. Abuza takes the tag. Gonna get what you can now towards time. Joe Deceives holds on. Movistar Koi have done the best they can here at Bleachers. It's gonna come to a close now. Not a huge amount separating our teams once again into the third.
Jamie Craven having a hell of a hill. The transition from 4 to 5 and this 7 or 8 spree in the end. Incredible work. And that's put Movistar Koi with a nice little lead heading into a third rotation. Not many hills to go now, Miles. 50 seconds over towards P1. Surge, could you with another one that was good P1s again?
That's a minute and 31 on the game clock as well. We talked about how Vault might have been the one with the nail bite as well, but folks, get those fingernails at the ready. We could well truly go to the game time. Kleenex on our flank, taking care of business there in time. An open hard point and the game clock trickles away again.
Boozer over towards the stage side, trying to set themselves up here for P2, but this is free time for Movistar Koi. They're flirting with 200 seconds. 0-4, 5 in a row. Looking for the 6, not going to happen. Neptune should be there to pick up the pieces and is. Kills traded across the board, but it's now Vancouver Surge inside of the point. There is nothing in this game. And
they closed ranks on P1 there. That was fantastic. Very tight setup now over towards P2. Vancouver. It's a look of the first. Slow hunt here from Nasty. Able to take care of one. Sadly, his teammates are getting bodied all around him, so pressure now towards the hard point. It's a great angle to try to provide some form of suppression. Nothing there. Abe cuts through. Kleenex now still alive.
It's pure aggression from Abe as well through the middle of the map, but now he's left on his own. Keep it going. Not if Abuza has anything to say about it. 45 seconds remaining here at P2. Nobody can win now. Vancouver Surge in a decent enough position, but the spawn's coming on through. Movistar Koi not far away.
Back on the net.
Oh my
Kleenex
God.
somehow. The flex was there. Nasty holding the lane. No one making their way through, but Kleenex under the coverage of the Semtex. He's now going to be behind them. Opportunity to get a break here through the front. There's the trades. Hardpoint now in the hands of Movistar Koi. Nep can't get in. Insight finds 2. Abuza with the break.
It's blow for blow, back and forth. Nobody willing to give an inch, and Abe with another big gunfight through the front door of Movistar. They're sitting at 213.
Holding it all together. The foot race on now towards the stairwell. A long route from Nasty. Can Byron Plumridge make the difference here for Surge? Lead change.
Absolutely nothing in this game. Comes down to Nasty over towards the backside. The rest of his teammates not close enough, but he's going to try on his own. He will find one. Start to influence the spawns. Here come the rest of the teammates, but Joe Deceives will find 2, but Surge are still here.
2 on the stairwell. Nasty with lovely management there of the spawn, but not on the timing. Joseph Deceives finds another. Now towards the front line. Nobody on time. We are down to 44 seconds, but we could end it all here.
Abe was sitting at 1 and 8, but he may well have just found 3 massive kills. Another potential break coming through from Surge. They find 2.
One more attack now from Surge. You have to get the break through the front as we are burning the game clock again. Abe can't get it. 2 down, and Surge are in.
And they can't quite win it here. 25 seconds remaining, but they just want to prevent Movistar Koi from doing so. They spawn towards the back. Maybe one more here from Movistar.
One man on time. Damage. What coverage from Abuza? Get him off the time and keep the game clock running. Lead change.
They can't win it here. Now it's going to be about the rotation. Movistar Koi, you have to punch through somehow, some way.
Over towards the stage, and already Surge, they're in position. They've got themselves there. 30 seconds to go.
How on earth are they getting butted up and not falling down like this? But the game clock's really low as well. Neptune finds the kill. Abuza as well. Finds another, and that might be the game.
Holding on. Onto stage. Joe finds 2. Last 2 players there on time. Can they get them off? 5 for the win. 5 for the win. Nasty, hold on. Here's the contest. One man upstairs. Who's going to find the kills? Neptune staying alive.
Movistar Koi still inside of the point. The contest may well come through. It's all about these gunfights.
Can't lose a fight. Can't lose a man. 0-4. I don't know why we sold you the seats. You barely used them at the end of that one. Vancouver, they strike first.
My goodness. If that map is an indication of how today is going to go, lock yourselves to your chairs. An absolute barn burner to kick things off here in the desert. Back and forth we went the entire way through. From the start, Surge came out roaring. Koi fought back. And it comes down to an absolute fist fight on the stage.
And it has been the story of these two teams all year long. You rebrand all you want, Koi. It's the same old story. Another electrifying hardpoint between these two. Insight sprees, outstanding wins, and the teamwork on display already. We're in for an absolute superb series.
Oh, that one gave me some tingles I haven't felt in a while. Incredible game of hardpoint between these two squads. And again, you just kind of look at the transition. I think Surge just got themselves there first, which helped. Close spawns came through from Movistar. But the final couple of kills, I don't even remember who got them, but it was just a trade-off back and forth. But Movistar, the first to falter. Surge get map number 1.
Oh man, the heartbreak. You're holding your breath. The final 30 seconds of that hardpoint. A preposterous stat line. 4,000 damage crossed by 3 of the Movistar Koi players. Kleenex just shy of it as well. What an unbelievably productive game in the kills department at 250 to 241. There are shades of Toronto versus Thieves there. Joe with a big 38. Preposterous. Abuza 39. That was one hell of a hardpoint.
Incredible. It was so close all the way through. Neither side really giving an inch, and especially when you just cast your mind back to those final few moments. The spawn in for Surge, those final 10, 15 seconds, they lose a couple of gunfights though, and all of a sudden Movistar was so close to stage. Joe found 2, and you thought that might have been it, but is literally about spraying bullets through the curtains and just hoping something lands. But it lands for Surge. And now we move on into the search and destroy. And for these guys on the stage, they know what to do in these situations. Breathing exercises will still be very much in use.
It's an ultra classic.
It is indeed. We're heading into this map. Talking about a dealership, search and destroy. And if I am a Movistar Koi fan, I will probably put my hands over my ears now, because it is not a good map as far as the statistics do show. But there has been a change up, of course, in the roster. Is that going to help? A 1-9 record on dealership.
To quote on my favorite smuggler, never tell me the odds. This tournament has shown us one thing, that tenacity, all bets are off. Here in Riyadh, Movistar Koi fans loud and as passionate as ever. Vancouver Surge fans, I'm not sure how many are here, but without a shadow of a doubt, the year they've had, whether it's hearts and minds, or whether it's jerseys, they've got them all over the place now. Into the search and destroy, into map number 2.
Let's see if Movistar can break the duct here. It's just not been a good map for them whatsoever. Had some close ones, that's fair. But they haven't been able to get it over the line. It's going to really be about this mid-map control, but look how aggressive Vancouver are being.
Hello, I'm going to be in your spawn any second now, says 04. A couple of trades either side, nothing too wild. You're going to get those kills. You're going to try to walk away with as much of an advantage as you possibly can. Movistar Koi still with a bomb in their hands, Joe. A shot from Nasty. 1v2.
That was incredible to even find one that Neptune left on his own. Abe and Kleenex, the 2 players who really have been released by Abe coming into the roster. The most effect how Movistar Koi have felt in some time. That bomb is going to get itself down. For Neptune, though, so influential for his squad too. What can he find here in the search and destroy?
Oh, wow. He heard something. He knows the player's on his right-hand side. What a read. What an opportunity. And also with the Semtex in his back pocket and all those cars undestroyed, there was a chance there for some real fireworks. Regardless, an ambitious opening gambit there by Surge does not pay off. Movistar Koi, get on the board.
And to be honest, for Movistar, like, search and destroy has just been a problem in general, but they have managed to win their last 2 via round 11. Wasn't on dealership, mind you. Last 2 times they have been on this map, they've lost 6-4. They'll be looking to try and turn that round as quickly as they can.
We can't call it the Canadian Classic anymore, can we? Wow.
We can't, no.
No, we can't. Well,
No, just for this one.
just for this one. For now, who knows? Locking in. Towards the B site we go. Neptune diligently taking his time, dodging stuns. Kleenex there. He will be on watch. Oh, I think he... There you go. Joe saw him on the flyby. Wonderful stuff. The battle is on, and it's CleanX down range, catching him first there on 204.
Just holding tight here is Joe Deceives, though. Not looking to give anything away. You're fine with a 3 versus 3. You got a decent amount of map control. Abe can rotate pretty quickly. It's just about keeping that information, right? Just getting an eye on them. Are they going to peek you? Are they going to give you a shoulder? Just to give you that information. Where are they going? Right now, you're seeing nothing. Do we rotate over towards A? Insight is Semi got it covered. At the same time, it's fairly free at this moment. Abe can make a move as well, but the move over towards A from Surge is already coming.
I got the trophies down and 25 seconds on the clock. Neptune, the bomb carrier. Uh-oh, you want to get that thing down as fast as you can. Insight, the man on Overwatch, has now been taken care of. The coverage is there, and Abuza finds a clean 2 to close out the round and equalize.
Yeah, with the Insight falling at that stage, it kind of just all unravels from that point. He was the Overwatch. Give that information. But as soon as he falls over towards that backside, maybe just offered a little bit too much up. It's danger. Then Abe has to poke out. Abuza is there to pick up the pieces. Finds the second as well. Nice patient play from Surge.
Completely different look from the first round, where they threw caution to the wind and flew into the spawn of Movistar Koi. And oddly enough, Koi was seemingly ready for that. This time, we are going to abandon spawn. We're going to get ourselves towards the middle of the map, and it is going to be strictly business in the office, where Nasty has been dealt with. The paperwork is there. Another one for 04, and now the team is on their knees. Abe looking to get something done here. The guns of Movistar Koi are smoking hot, and they fired another, a 1v3 as Neptune. That left stick is working overtime.
As soon as Insight finds Nasty through the middle of the map, it just releases everybody else, and CleanX is being let off the leash. Finds 2 through the middle. And they just know that as soon as they've got that mid-map, there is no cover coming from Surge at that side. They can fly through. B is their oyster entirely. And it's just perfect where from the side of CleanX. That's the kind of role I like to see him in. Now, okay, I don't mind him with an MS in hand, yeah, but yeah, you see CleanX with an SMG in hand, that's the blood flowing.
It has been really nice to watch Neptune play in Black Ops 6. An incredible resurgence, no pun, full pun intended, of his career as a player. This game has treated him very, very well, as inshallah there is nothing wrong with the game right now, as Neptune, I do believe, has not left spawn. We might be looking... Nope, he's back. Oh, is it a dirty ploy? What trickery is this? No one there from Movistar Koi moving too far across the map, but here they go.
Joe would have seen them. A little peek through the garage door. Insight playing his usual role. No information gained there from Surge with any of the utility over. So this nade is going to come in a little bit unexpected, but the trophy system will cover. I'm not yet going down. Now it will. Mid-map control is going to be over towards the side of Surge, and that is going to be your 4, finding Joe Deceives. You have to kick in the gear if you're Abe.
40 seconds, and
like
boom, and that is it. Abe in the first gear he goes. Now winding up towards second. Nasty finds 2 on the cross, unbelievable. Abe lets him know he's here with a red dot. Abuza there, wonderful work. A strange round, but a good one nonetheless. Vancouver marching on.
Love to see this Nasty 2-piece. He does well.
He on the hop as well.
Let's have a look how he manages it. Abe from this side, yeah, Nasty just guns them both, to be honest. CleanX goes out for the trade. Insight got dealt with. And they just take over the spawn and make Abe's job almost impossible. Nice rounds coming out from Surge yet. Now find themselves 2 apiece. Very close so far.
Sign of things to come here on this map. Smouldering car wreckage. Over towards A we go, 3-3. Trophies in play. Movistar Koi's trophy completely gone. 04 is going to get into the map ASAP. Oh, Joe, what a rebuttal. Neptune tries to pull a Super Mario there, and he gets taken care of by Abe.
And I think they just know that the trade's potentially going to come. Very patient play from Movistar Koi. Nasty dealt with Abuza on his own.
Oh.
Nothing he can do there. Nice round coming in from Movistar, but Surge got aggressive, get punished for it. So back and forth. Nothing separating them right now. It's merely a round. The way it's been going.
Wow.
I mean, that helps when Joe's got a snapper like that, right?
That's unbelievable. I mean, a really fortuitous moment on the inside of that small room, because I thought 04's play was great. Get in there ASAP. He bangs the door. It's already wide open, getting in there, trying to get the kills, but Joe, what a win. That certainly changes the entire tone of the round, albeit a short round.
Boulevard finds that first kill. Different story, right? Movistar having a look through the middle of the map. Vancouver Surge, though, once again, hitting over towards A. They really actually seem to enjoy themselves over towards the side. They've identified that insight.
Oh!
There's a little bit of a problem that they have been able to deal with, but not this time around.
Dios mío.
Not ideal. This is going to be the first big gap that we're going to see between these two. Movistar COD should be able to find this one in a 4v2.
From giant exploding propane tanks to a plethora of explosive vehicles. God only knows what BO7 has in store for us. Onto Nasty. And that is a nasty way to go. Movistar Koi, you were gifted a couple of good ones there by the COD gods, and they did not waste the opportunity for a second.
I was trying to set it up whilst it all started to go down, but Insight really has been seen as a weak link in this setup to a certain degree. Surge have been pushing the issue over towards A. They've been looking for the angles. But I think Insight actually changes his angles up. Goes down low, not on top of the truck where he typically has been. Catches a boozer off guard. I think a nade in hand must have been dropped. Car explodes, and that's the round.
A little bit of good luck. You have to make something of it. And with that, 4-2. Movistar Koi 2 rounds away from equalizing the series. It's a 3-1 split. Kleenex is on a flank and a half. 04 takes care of two of his teammates in the middle of the map. And oh, what do you know, folks? A 2v2. And everyone poles apart right now. Tremendous disparity between our players' positions. Kleenex goes back for the bomb.
And Insight's got the cross. Or he should do.
Oh my, wait a minute. Oh, turn around. Wait a minute, they're in the office. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, he's a sneaky beaver indeed. Words to Chris Puckett. A 1v2. Nasty will double back. Will Insight still hold? Nasty now. Creeping his way forward. Kleenex, will he check it? He does indeed. Nasty ready for the second man. A perfect nade. No damage on the car, but Tobias Yul Jonsson closes it out in a clean 1v1. Map point, Movistar Koi.
So much aggression through the middle of the map to kick off the round, and you'll see that Kleenex is just ready and waiting. 04 pushing forward, but Kleenex with the 2 here, and that separates them. But what's happened because of 04 dying has allowed Insight to walk through the biggest gap. Sets himself up perfectly. They know what's going on. Information gained, bomb goes down, round is found. That 1-9 record is looking like it's about to improve tenfold very much.
Here we go, map point, Koi. Back over towards, it looks like B we go with the bomb. Nasty's got to time this right. There's actually nobody technically watching that position, so with all this noise now being shown over here, surely this is a show of force that you cannot ignore. Still options from Surge to make a move.
What's the play for them? It's plenty of mid-map control, but I think you're worried about the positioning on the defensive side.
Ooh, tags.
I think the thing is, though, they know that Abe is up there somewhere, meaning they can't push much further forward.
I mean, that RC exploded in the face of that player. How is he not dead? Well, Abe, these two are yours. And have them you will. Next man up, a boozer. Waiting for a moment. Abe. Waiting for that moment. He's still here. Same position. He's on for the ace. Will they give it to him? No! Neptune makes it a 2v1.
How on earth's got out of this one, but not out quick enough. 1-9 map count. Yeah, who cares? Movistar Koi answer back quickly in very, very comfortable fashion. Abe with a big 2 towards the end solidifies it. Big map from him. Oh,
the rookie there for Movistar Koi, stepping up when you absolutely needed him the most. No one gonna let that one go. And 04 just ate an RCXD. Like it was nothing. Abe's 2-piece there though again. A big moment for the young player. Not gonna allow any shenanigans to befall them here in Neptune. What a moment it could have been if he hits that 1v1, but Big Joe finding the kills. Well, there we go, tied up 1-1 going into the half. And the other side of this break, we play Control here at the Esports World Cup.
Level up your gaming experience with over 8 billion playlists, only on Spotify, the official audio streaming partner for the 2025 Esports World Cup.
The next mode we're going to be playing here in our semi-final matchup here at the Esports World Cup. Vancouver Surge taking on Movistar Koi as we get now into Control. Tied up 1-1 after a very, very strong game of Dealership Search and Destroy and an unbelievable and simply unforgettable game of Red Card Hardpoint. Find ourselves here. No joke though, folks. It was 250 to 241, but it was exceptional. Here's how Control is looking so far. And what do you know? Mr. Kleenex himself on flex for the first time truly at an event, and he is looking superb.
He's been incredible. I mean, we've just seen so many times the ability to switch things up. But one thing I kind of want to point out is not so much a Control KD, is what Joe Deceives did on Vault yesterday. Remember what we've seen from, I mean, an absolute all-timer of a performance. And if he can bring that kind of thing alongside Kleenex doing what he has been doing, we could see Movistar Koi into the lead. Again, I've been kind of reiterating that we've been talking about the statistics between these two teams over the season. Hardpoint had been a struggle for Movistar Koi up against Surge. Control, it's been fairly even. It's only a 5-3 record for the side of Surge, so a slight advantage, but it's pretty much a wash apart from that.
That's arguably true. I mean, at this point in time, one of the more interesting things for me is to see Kleenex up there with the likes of the Omid boys.
Yeah.
Because Control really was the unbreakable mode for them, you know, until they did lose it to those players themselves. Really, really impressive stuff. Kleenex looking very comfortable in the role, but you are going up against an incredibly tough opponent. Vancouver Surge are still no team you can take lightly. An incredibly consistent squad across the year. 3 second-place finishes, including champs. There is no doubt about it, they are contenders. Whether or not this is the event for them, we will find out. Neptune, if you can hear me, give us a wink. Can you hear me, Nep? No, he cannot. It was worth a shot, right?
He might have been choosing to ignore you.
That's also pro move.
Another one to speak of actually was Neptune last time around that these two did play up against each other on Vault, was able to take over. And I think if you're Kleenex, I think if you're Abe, you're going to try and stop that from happening as soon as you can, because he really did take over. Everybody else, nowhere near what Neptune was able to bring in the series between these two last time out. Wasn't quite able to find that in the Search and Destroy. Fantastic performance, of course, in the Hardpoint, but for all that we have kind of said it's a bit of a wash in the Control. Last time around, these two teams did play on Vault. 3-0 to Search.
3-0 on Vault is a big deal. We've seen a couple of teams, you know, with the attacking rounds being their favored, whether it's defense, whatever it may be, again, and the sort of shifting patterns, the shifting trends of how you win a Control game in Black Ops 6. Vault and Protocol this year round, it's been relatively balanced. I'm not willing to dive into the numbers. I'm willing to just gut check that one, and you at home to trust me. Control can go either way, man.
It's got a lot more balance as time has went on. It hasn't quite been a Fortress scenario on Vault. It was at first. Yeah.
Actually, that's true. The very first, I completely forgot. Vault was
for many teams, a 3-2 fest.
Yeah, for many teams, it was the saving grace. Defense only. And there's Nufi. No stranger to the boos of a crowd. He's willing to antagonize. As Neptune has become such a superstar, I think Ray puts his earphones on for him.
I mean, that is quite the assistant that you do have there, really.
No, he's doing it himself. Worth a shot, though. What they say about a diva, you know what you're going to get, but you have to give them what they want.
Almost looking at his player, a little bit confused at what he's struggling with.
There might be a technical issue there just with his own equipment. We'll check back in on that a little bit later, and hopefully it doesn't amount to anything too serious. But for now, yeah, getting ready to get into Control. Vault to take the lead in the series. And of course, this is a one and done, essentially, folks. A slight headphone malfunction here from Neptune, but we're getting it back in. We're getting good to go.
This is the over ears. Yeah, you know what? I can actually kind of appreciate you've got to kind of go over on the wrong way. And we are real. Yeah.
It's that. That's it. Yep. Yep. You got this. You got this, Nep.
No, it was right. It was right.
Oh, they must not be his.
There you go. We figured it out.
Again, that's something that happens. You know, if your equipment does break on you, if there's any kind of malfunction, you've got to go provide your own. I know the Movistar Koi guys have their own particular use of in-ears, and if anything goes wrong, if you don't have a spare, you've got to fall back on whatever you can get at short notice. So Nep, playing with a degree of discomfort, hasn't seemed to slow him down at all. Always bring a spare controller, bring spare headphones, bring your towel if you're a seam. Shout out to a seam, I know you're watching. Almost ready to get into our Control, folks. I can hear the lobby tick away. The fist bumps are done. It's time to go, Tun. Put your shoes on.
Vault should be incredible here from these two teams. It just feels as if there's nothing to separate them in these respawns to a certain degree today. That switch up at pace was absolutely beneficiary for the side of Movistar Koi. That red card Hardpoint, so close. And they've had a cracking Search and Destroy and dealership. But it has kind of shown with that dealership win, that stats to be damned. I'm not even going to, well, actually, that's a complete lie. I definitely am going to talk about them as we do go on, but it seems as if they matter not. We head into this Control. Last time out, Search won it 3-0. Can they do that again?
Here we go. Yalla into the A zone. Shots are in there from Abe and Insight. So Movistar Koi are going to find themselves on the receiving end of the capture. Lovely stuff, boys. Abe is going straight to spawn. He hit the overnight express. He's going to give them the hurt right away. Lovely shots out of Abe. What a 2 on a 4 now without a death.
I mean, they just transitioned into a question. What on earth is this? They've given up the ghosts with A. They're forcing the spawns over towards the other side. And if you're Vancouver Surge, you have to take some mid-map control. That's what they've been offered. That's what they will get. The second tick over towards B, ticking through.
Abe is still being a nuisance. This is a 6-0 start on the journey towards the Hellstorm, but helping his boys find a lot of space here on the map. If you can get a few more kills, great. And look at this. Down to his final 2 magazines of Jackal ammunition. Oh, lovely work there from Nasty with a Jackal of his own. It has bought that space though. 04 down and out. Insight now on the capture alone. No nades. You've got to get in there. Nasty on the attack. Is anyone going to get here in time to save it? JB Craven down and out. And Nasty saves the zone.
Just about. They had to really commit. There were so many things going on there between these two squads, though, back and forth on the transition. Abe is the one who sets it up wonderfully. Surge have done well to battle themselves back through. They're not in the best of positions, though. They have suffered 2 ticks over towards B. Not quite 1 a day, but a bit more map control now.
Nasty now putting the shoe on the other foot and trying to get himself over towards the spawn of Movistar Koi. And again, what a lovely game of control so far. 2 segments of B, nearly cleaned up 1 at A, but the life count starting to dwindle. Vancouver Surge hold on for 25 more seconds and the round is yours, boys. And that's not how it goes.
Oh, and there's 2 of them going to jump on the B here straight away. You're going to have to try and find an answer if your Surge. B may well be gone.
Epps looking for it. B zone toast. 1 minute 20 to play now. 11 lives left for Surge to hold on. And we're going towards the A zone, which is, as they like to say, a bit easier to capture. Abe, what a map you're having so far, mate. Get yourself into the zone and get yourself some of those objective stats as well.
Yeah, I mean, he must have had the cost forward. He sprinted forward and never stopped at the beginning of the game. Really did influence the setup that Movistar were able to find. Just become the beneficiary of that setup late on, but 13 versus 6, they're in a really nice spot. A is on its way.
Oh, slowly but surely. Here we go, Abe. How many more can you get? The answer is just 1. That's good enough for now, though. Keep your boys in the fight. What a clean up there. Surge survive with 5 lives left.
They can get a next wave of kills.
Oh, no. Kleenex. Lucky Nasty.
1 more wave of kills will do them a real big start. I mean, at the same time, Surge have got 1 life remaining on no lives remaining, I should say. And there, yeah, Booster's going to deal with them. That might well be it. They could find a couple of kills uncontested, then it would have been a good spot. But right now, 7 versus 2, difficult.
Yeah, you get rid of one of the long guns here for Surge, and you're feeling a lot better. And Abe has gifted the great timing. There it is. Wonderful start. Movistar Koi get their first round. Not without a pound of flesh, though. It was not easy. Oh, wait, we're going back to drawing Pokemon cards again, maybe. Well, hold on, brother. These control rounds are quick.
Straight from the off. I mean, what, we're 15 seconds in, if that. Already up deals with 0-4, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. I mean, this just set themselves up for so much success if you're Movistar Koi. Puts them in a really good position over towards B. You get a lot of progress, opens up the map, and it just makes the life of Surge so much more difficult. You know, you're very close to losing the so-called harder side of things. And in that scenario, you've got to try and dictate where you want to put your resources, and ultimately they run out of them.
I thought the life of Surge could be a Wes Anderson film. I think it'd be great. Those characters in perfect symmetry, give it to me. Nothing symmetrical about the opening to this map, though. Movistar Koi, I mean, I'm loving it. That Kleenex Summer walking away with the kill there. 0-4, so damaged, managing to get another out of that life, and that is a wicked opener. Slow and steady, though, will win this race here on Bull. Nasty and co. unable to really get a whole lot going here on the A side of the map. Over to B, Abuza, 3 and 11. A rough opening round, trying to turn it around here.
Yeah, I mean, he's had SMGs constantly up in his grill, and he hasn't been able to deal with them, but they may well be able to get something going over towards B here. That's a momentary 3 dead. They know what Kleenex is. Pressure starting to come through here, and Ovo will set himself up well, but Abe, again, having a hell of a game at 12 and 7, but Abuza's put himself in a good spot here, and this is where he can fry. But Joe, once again, the SMGs are just all over him.
Every time, man, you're like, oh, who is it? It's Joe. Great, I'm dead. That was a wicked play, but shut down straight away, and Kleenex, oh dear, pace is starting to set in. Kleenex goes for the throw. Neptune on the re-challenge. He's going to be there for it all day, all night, but that is the Great Dane. A great win, and a single segment of B is all that Surge have managed to muster.
They've not really had the map control that Movistar Koi did have. And they've not been able to benefit whatsoever. The line in the sand has truly been drawn, and that is another 3 dead. This should be an easy round for Movistar.
You're seeing the perspective of Insight. It's the trust right now. It's the teamwork of Movistar Koi. They're looking so good out there as a unit. 10 seconds to go. We are going to be able to contest at least one of these zones. A will be the one we go for, but the problem is, you've got to get the kills. Joe is making this very difficult indeed. Another to his name, 5 now in a row. Looking over towards the B zone, that's been cleaned up, and that is going to be the round. Another now. Movistar Koi pushing the lead further. Map point.
An absolute whitewash of a round, to be honest with you. So it never got any momentum going. I think at one stage they maybe got a 3 dead, but other than that, there was nothing to write home about. Time and time again, Movistar Koi put themselves in those positions, finding the multiple kills, taking space, time and time again. So much real estate behind them. Very, very difficult for the Vancouver Surge to really make any inroads whatsoever. Really good job. And I think for me, it was when you see the moment that Abuza pushed up, Joe Deceives wins that gunfight, pushes them out 5 in a row after that. Abe's getting hyped up. He's having a hell of a series so far.
I think Blaze called him Silverback Joe, which I love.
Yeah.
12-7 for Silverback Joe on a 5 spree. He is going primal. Here we go. I'm not sure if I can call him it, but the Koi boys now on towards A. It sounds bad, but I don't know. It might just be me right now. Joe looking to keep the spree going. Nasty says, nah, mate.
Abe has been a significant problem. He's constantly up in their faces. Their ARs can never really get anything going. And then when you think, okay, maybe things are slowed down, Kleenex is down on MS, and he's just trying to get up in your face as well. Second tick coming in over towards A. If we do go to a round number 5, I mean, just Movistar Koi are looking fantastic for it.
Abe, he's always on your flank. He seldom takes a straight-up gunfight. He's got such amazing timing, except for that one. But no problem, insight. Recalibrates the enthusiasm of Vancouver Surge on their attack towards the A zone. We will see you later, boys. Over to B, and this could be the map.
Just feels as if Vancouver Surge are a little bit out of time with each other. Feels a little 1-by-1, trying to get something going on one of these defensive rounds because it feels a bit desperate because it is. Inside, oh, if he found that 5th. But again, look at Surge. They haven't been able to get that map space now. They can move themselves forward.
Okay.
That's another big kill.
We're starting to get the foot in the right direction for Vancouver Surge, but they have certainly been quiet so far. Kleenex, oh, I love this. Around the world he goes. Neptune there, the right place at the right time. Oh, and it's just a little too hot. It's a little too much. Joes get called out straight away, and look at that. Surge pushed right back into their spawn. This might be it. This is the Alamo. You're running out of space and time, lads.
It's really felt, though, like they've had the time to be able to move up, but now they will again. Neptune will get taken down by his teammate, but Joe does keep trying to keep that pressure on. For all that, Surge are struggling to get that space back. Movistar Koi are making it difficult for them to do anything.
Oh, what a shot from Joe. Slow and steady again. Wonderful patient play.
And it's just staying alive. That's exactly what he's doing correctly. Surge can't push up.
Gives them so many options. Neptune, right place, right time. Abe's going to be there for the kill. Gets a 2-piece as well. So middle map now up for contest once again. 0-4 wins it. Joe gets stunned up as well. So Surge are playing this very well. Burning the game clock. Working through the lives as well. They're holding it together after a wonderful lead.
Surge seem really actually relying on one player being able to push up and just try and get something going in mid-map. The rest of them are happy to sit deep. May well get punished for that if they do get wiped.
Yeah, if you die on this side of the map, it is over. Next attack. Koi on the zone.
Kleenex.
Trades. Somebody get the trade. Somebody get Kleenex. Somebody bring him down. No, Abe's there for it as well. The capture continues. 50% of the way through and single-digit lives.
Yeah, they've started to stack it here as well. You're going to have to find one more moment if you're Vancouver Surge. It's a big kill for 0-4. He's coming from the mid-map, but he needs to go.
Gotta go over the top, and he can't catch him. Neptune, whoa, what a win! And you save it again. Kleenex can't get the kills. 3 lives left for Movistar Koi.
One more opportunity. Even with 3 lives, it's a 3v4. Those 2 extra that Surge have do not really count. One good push is all it takes.
This is your tournament. Surge, what a win. 5v3. Insight on the capture down. Done. 2v5. Joe at range. Battling tooth and nail. He's still alive somehow in this 1v4. And here comes Surge. A confident march across the map. Is that all they needed?
A little bit scary towards the end. But it does feel as if Surge are quite happy to be passive over towards that B side. It seems as if 0-4 will be the one to push forward, try to cause havoc where he can. But for the most part, Movistar Koi have been dealing with him. And that takes the tip of the spear away from Surge. And then all of a sudden you're turtling up, trying to find these kills. Kleenex opens it up, but it's Neptune to find 2. The 3rd as well. Had an all-timer last time out up against Movistar Koi on this map specifically. This time around, he saved them from going 3-0 down to 2-1 down the series.
While the round gets going, another aside, I am very impressed by the synergy Vancouver Surge have with Ray behind them. Coach Ray already fitting into the fist bump routine. Surge, as an organization for the longest of time, have had some of the best fist bumps out there in the professional gaming world, and they are no different now. On to the B zone we go.
One player behind an Abe. Taking his time, waiting for his teammates to put himself in position. This is nice from Surge, though. Good spot.
Slow capture. A freebie for 0-4. That trick won't work again, though. 20-22 of the first segment of B now goes in the bag.
Abe from flank. Woo! Took his time. We'll only find one, though. Second ticks coming through.
Front line secured now. The trade from Abuza, but he's got to get the next kill as well. Keeping CleanX now a little hungry, and CleanX moving with great pace. Contest. Can he stay alive? Abuza holds the lane and snaps for the kill, and a wonderful bit of progress.
Well, CleanX just does all the work there by staying alive, contesting as long as he did, allows his teammates to get themselves up. But you can do nothing about Neptune finding 3 in the middle of the map. 8 ticks on its way, but so is B. They're moving forward again, and Neptune's doing it all.
What a win again, Neptune. No way! He finds another with Abuza's help, and the B zone captured. 2 minutes to play.
I mean, he's trying everything that he can to get Surge over the line here and force around number 5. Now they only need A. The knives are out. Watch your backs, Neptune. It's kicking around, and oh my goodness me, Nelly finds the stick as well, but it's 0-4, up close and personal. Movistar Koyev regained a little bit of map control, but not if 0-4 has anything to say about it.
The trades are so good right now. Another big 1v1 win. Nasty getting it going, and you've got 1 segment remaining on A. There the capture begins. Identify the next wave of attack from the Surge boys. Nasty, unable to dodge the stun. Chooses right on the guessing game by you. He might get shot in the back. Wait a minute. The snap! The capture! Final round!
It's Neptune who sets it up again, though. That push over towards B finds 3, and from there, they just keep rolling. It's all from that kind of moment. And this is it. It was Abuza. Yeah, okay, it was CleanX who kept it going, but Neptune finds the 3 in the middle. Joe Deceives got I mean, there you go. Just felt like every single time he needed to find those moments, he has been. Did it in the defensive round previously, did it in the attack there as well.
Somehow, I mean, Abuza's timing over his left shoulder there, unbelievable. A final round in control, and then we go to a vault hardpoint. I don't know if my heart could take it, son.
I mean, for Surge, the reason they're on the attack that really early attacking round where they got absolutely nothing. Back-to-back rounds, though, to send us here. Momentum is heading one way, but you would definitely rather be on the defense.
I mean, at this point, who knows? It's up to the COD gods. Who are they going to smile on more today? Pressuring through bottom R, insight. Gets away. Out the window? No. A fake? Neptune! Okay, teamwork helps out, but what a move. Jamie Craven has absolutely bamboozled him.
Dipping and diving between them, though. Both players actually doing really well to survive. But progress over towards B. Rattling through. Flanks coming in. Neptune lingering. Just being a nuisance more than anything. Bit of a pain in the arse, frankly, but Insight has dealt with him. Abuza can only find the 1, but here come the rest of Surge.
And they're still fighting their way up the B street. A lot of numbers here, plenty of guns on, good shots from 0-4. And look at that, Fearless, 2 HP, wonderful damage. Neptune now on a flank is going to keep this play. Whoa, wait a minute. Wide open.
Still keeping the pressure on, though. Movistar Koya have got that middle of the map control. They can snap into gear when they need to. Vancouver Surge. The pace has kind of been set, and it's working out for them. Neptune, Abuza working well together. A may well be on the cards. It's early.
Hey, that's a big 3 down. And the B zone now right back at it. Nobody here to certainly contest. I think there's going to be a nade or 2. There are no trophies on the B zone, so they're connecting, they're landing. 0-4, Neptune take the hits, and there's the contest. Oh, the dive, and the big kills from 0-4 get B.
Find something in the middle of the map as well. Joe Deceives was the only one to answer back. Not much progress being made at A. Still a difficult one for Surge to find, but right now, Movistar Koya going to struggle to get out their spawn. They have to pick their way out and hope that Joe can hold on.
Inside, doing what you can with the poke from top window there. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? He's gone, mate. He's left you on red. And here he comes again. A big win from Neptune, a patient man. What a kill it was. 12 lives either side, the A zone captured.
They're just focusing straight down the side of the pool. They just want to keep them in their spawn if they can, but CleanX has got out. CleanX has the SMG out.
Oh boy.
He's also being dealt with.
Oh!
Nasty trades. Joe Deceives finds a second, kind of find a which ways to trade. My goodness, Nasty! But that might well break it open. That might well be the map.
Holding it on CleanX now. If you can get a kill here, it certainly helps. Second segment through the front door. Joe breaks it. Safe and sound.
6 versus 7, 6 versus 6. And the map situated so precariously.
Ooh, a nervy battle. Neptune wins.
Slows down for a second. 55 seconds between these two teams. Neptune with the bait, not going to work out. Abe will find 1. 5 versus 4.
Trade's good. The next wave. 0-4 holds him back. Can't get a second man. The trades are once again good. 3v2.
Capturing the point. Nasty on it. That third tick's on its way in. They have to do something about this right now. Abe 2v2.
2v2. They're off the zone. It's a 2v2 gunfight right now. Insight finds a corner. Nasty has his. Hold your breath. 35 seconds to go.
Insight might be the one that makes the play. Positioning is key.
Oh. Here comes the fight. Down to Insight. Nasty with the tags. Holding it. 1v2. And it's done. Vancouver Surge. It truly was a game of gunfight in the end, and they hopped the flag. Possibly the most nerve-wracking game of Control we have seen in Black Ops 6. And what an unbelievable finish. Vancouver Surge take the lead.
And Nasty is the one that gets it going inside. Pants pulled down. And that is just the momentum that they needed. And the thing is, you think the defensive team would be the ones in a better position, but they never had control of the middle of the map in this small fight between half of the squad on each side. And because the pressure is there from Surge, they have the map control, they hop the point. Insight and Abe have to make the move. Abe kind of caught between a rock and a hard place by being in there with them. Gets caught out, and that is that. 3 rounds in a row for Vancouver Surge. They were 2-0 down.
Oh, say what you will about Control, but when it's good, it's unbelievable. Magical moments from nearly every player in that game. We will look back on that Vault Control with fond memories. A nail-biter indeed. And now we play Hardpoint on the very same map. Vancouver Surge, match point.
And almost there, a good reason to sometimes not believe in the stats, and that Nasty didn't necessarily have the best of maps in terms of damage, in terms of what he was bringing to the table, but that 3-piece at the end set up perfectly to win that map. Incredible work out of the Vancouver Surge to get themselves over the line. But where are your heads at if you're Movistar Koi? You're 2-0 up in that Control. Nearly get the 3rd round. And Surge find back-to-back rounds to send themselves into the lead, heading into another vault.
Again, it's the sort of, I keep coming back to the story about, is it offensive, is defense? It doesn't matter anymore. It's about who finds those windows, who can exploit the opportunities. Back to Vault we go, though. Control in the books. Now it's another hard point. And the first hard point was truly spectacular. Vancouver Surge now, their respawn game since the addition of Neptune has been Tier 1. Same could be said, though, for Movistar Koi. They have been unbelievable as well. But that map 1 was so special. It was so unbelievable. And one of the players that certainly made a difference indeed, Abuza for Vancouver Surge. What a map he had.
Incredible work from him throughout. He was the one that was getting the crosses. He was the one that was keeping them at bay. Over towards P4. This is how he did a 1.3 in a hill time alongside of it. I mean, it was such a long map as well. The damage was off the charts.
That's as good as it gets. That really is as good as it gets. Can he do it again on Vault?
Different pace though, right? Very different pace to a red card. And this is where really you look at how the fast-paced players have been playing across the board. You've got Joe, Abe, and Kleenex on this Movistar Koi team. And you think to yourself, how on earth could they possibly go on to lose a map number 4 here? Well, you just have to see who's on the other side. Neptune, 0-4. They've really been doing the business, but it was Nasty, the catalyst in that previous map. Can he bring it to the table as well? The stakes have never been higher.
This is for a spot in our grand finals here at the Esports World Cup. A considerable jump in prize pool. But lo and behold, we will have a 3rd place matchup as well, so rest easy. Your team can still improve their standings today, but at the end of the day, first is the only thing that matters for these players. Taking our time getting into this one, a still slow and steady approach towards what will be a very, very good game of Hardpoint. I still can't believe that it all came down to I've been begging for Gunfight to be the 3rd mode in the CDL ton, in the COD world, and what do you know? We basically got it there.
We pretty much did. But we're very lucky to have Hardpoint specifically on Vault, mostly for our viewing pleasure.
Hello.
Oh my goodness me, for the pre-nades from 0-4 as well. Get your notepads out. Which way did he go with that one? That's worked out perfectly. And what did Surge do at the very start of that red card. Wipe Movistar KOI. They've done it again.
Yeah, their opening breaks are absolutely unparalleled right now. And they're still looking good. Well, you've lost 2 members now, make it 3. So an opportunity for Movistar KOI to get back and alive in this one with a clean 3 down. They are also looking towards that P2 spawn. Fully aware, though, that Surge is still going to be populating that side of the map. And for Nasty, yeah, double back. Make sure you don't lose any presence there. Love this out of Surge. Such a disciplined hardpoint team.
Last time out between these two squads was a 15-point game on Vault Hardpoint. Hoping for something along those lines again. Very even though to kick things off. Bit of a fist fight that 0-4 will happily win. Swinging from the hip with that one. Rotation over towards P2 will belong to Surge.
Throwing hands, finding 2 pieces. Twin. Wow, nice one there from Abe and Neptune. An awkward gunfight, always ferocious when you see them go at it. As 0-4, lovely damage on the cross here, keeping the members of KOI at bay. And another sweet nade from Nasty.
Just finding protects his teammates down the outside. In a good spot to be able to hold it. Jordan Stevens actually managed to slip by. We'll get them out of the point, but it's a distraction that gap will have to be filled. He called out.
This is the opportunity for the break. Neb's unable to get any kills there.
I mean, that all comes down to Jordan Stevens just walking through pool and gets an absolute freebie. And the booster says no, 6 and 3 from him to kick things off.
Yeah, no hard point for you yet, boys. Nasty now pushing up through the front line, knowing full well Spawner's in the back. A roller from Abuza there on time with him, stays alive, keeps the players out. And again, Vancouver Surge completely denying KOI here on the pond.
Surge will be very happy with this healthy little lead they've already got, especially considering where 0-4 has set himself up alongside Nasty. Damn, big shots coming through on the inside. Clinics will get a hold of it sometime, possibly on off here over towards P3.
A wonderful lead. P3 again. The sort of junction between you and greatness here on Vault. It's the highway to P4 and Kleenex right now. Oh, he was the traffic warden. 0-4, unreal. Okay, we talk about... he went for it with a knife. We talk about, you know, Joe's performance. It feels like 0-4 is winding up for that flow state game. 52 and climbing. KOI are being turned inside out.
Yep, they're being farmed here right now. The fight over the spawns has really made that difference. Movistar KOI were trying for it. Vancouver Surge were the first ones here, and they have locked it down since.
They are still running the show, and the scoreline is growing ever bigger. Let's go for a Bravi listen in with Vancouver Surge.
We spin out, okay?
Jeremy.
Just play kills, you two play kills.
I got red.
Stay down, go to road. That's fine.
Yo, he's from P4. He's already
Yo, line cut weak. Line cut weak and no van. I'm planning. No van, he's weak. One was line cut, okay?
No van, go bomb out. He's gonna go top out, needing it.
Stay down, Jovan. Go on the back if you can.
Yeah, I'm in the back. John's in the back.
Top P4.
Yeah, he was in the back on me.
Top, inside.
We go. He pitched me sideways.
Okay, that's fine.
There's 2 in the back. Yo, one white trick. Nice.
You're sashing. Top part as well.
Are you support?
Top He spotted right. Free kill.
I'm turning.
He spawned mid.
Okay. He's on the back.
Mid weak.
That's 2 on time. One side though. Outside though.
Line and back door. He's gonna get out line, guys.
Yeah.
Deep left.
Line. That's 1 HP line. He's going line. Wind it. Miss you. Left to the suit. Last two.
I'm mid.
Yeah.
So I get mid?
Don't.
Yeah,
hold right.
I'll get mid.
Yeah.
Nothing right.
Stop P4. Take it out.
Mid?
They're gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm leaving every time.
One shot, cat.
Okay, that's fine. I'm in.
Catch up. He's gonna drop.
That's one hurt. They spawn. Too late. I was going to cut one.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm here.
One more. Clinic. He was here.
Well, there's the perfect case study in why the P4 and the Money Hill and the perfect 60 gets you right back in the game.
I mean, it was just incredible from Joe, to be honest with you. The pressure started coming through. I think it was him and Abe over towards the backside. And Joe actually charles out to try and ease that pressure, finds one, rest of the team swoop in. And then for good measure as well, a 3-piece to break over towards P1. Joe starting to heat things up, him and 0-4. On bar for bar right now, 16 apiece.
Now this is a rap battle I can get behind. 75 either side, even Stevens going into P2. Insight there first. Oh, you gave it up a possible second, the worst one. Neptune now buys that space. There's the one old bait and switch, an absolute classic, timeless here in the COD world. Trophies are at the ready, and Kleenex, lovely stuff up close and personal. This is ideal for Movistar KOI. How long can they hold it?
They've just had some really slow starts to these hard points, but finding their way somehow after the first rotation to find themselves in the lead. And now in a really good spot over towards P2. Abe, this will just be absolute nightmare fuel for Nasty. Abe will not stop running around. He is hard to find. And everybody else turtling up. You got to get through a couple of different lines of Movistar Koi.
The venerable Abe, he is a spectre right now. Joe holding them at bay.
Pressure.
You're still unable to track down Abe, who is just on a tour of the map. I think the brakes have been pumped there by Abuza. You might have seen him. But what a hard point again. P2, you have made Vancouver Surge so uncomfortable. Are they able to get the break here? Finally, yes. Spawns are good for a second, but that's 15 seconds of scrap. It is not enough.
It was all that time. 35 seconds that Movistar Koi are just soaking up for free. Yes, okay, they lose the final 15, but they have now been able to set this stall out over towards P3. Are they going to be able to do a great deal with it, though? Jodeci is picked off. It's going to be all about that top bar control. Insight will not let it go.
Oh, poor Abe, he was on that for so long. He gives it up at the last possible second. He's shot in the back. Good time here from Vancouver Surge. Yeah, spawns flip. Great for Movistar Koi. 0-4. This could be a big one. Oh, whoa, that's a stinger. The COD gods blessing him with a moment there now. Insight in the 1v2 by the stairwell. They find two. What a massive turn. Let's go for a Bravi listen in with Movistar Koi.
Nice. Nasty. Could be.
Whoa, be control. Giant kill, my kill, stay down. Be control. That's one more from P3, stay down. Amy close on me.
Put time on you, Def. Put time, move forward, look for
I need your close right. Top house. I'm one shot. I want mid. I have your mid. Right's open. Cast open.
Look, I love it now. Neptune.
I'm wrapping right.
Keep time.
Cast open.
I could take it right.
Free out.
I detonate the front. They slow me.
Get right, Jimmy.
Top cat. Ran through top cat.
Okay.
2 minutes, top cat.
This is
I'm
game.
one shot. Okay, listen. He's not running through and when he be done.
I spawn out. Line.
I spawned out. Yo, dirt, boost on once. I got time.
Listen, last guy plan.
They're crossing.
Right, I only have pistol. We cross on the scat now, 0-4.
Yeah, Scott, he's in the back. I'm shooting right across now.
Okay, they're crossing.
I have to go. He's in the back. I'll get him, guys. There's a one-shot gate.
Stay up.
Absolute.
Top hookah.
Give it a sec. Just stay alive, okay?
Access me. Come on.
Nice.
Back, come on out.
We're coming.
One's in gold now.
In the back, one shot. Stay down, run.
I got stunned.
He needed me.
Go. Once we deep scat.
They double name me. Shoot me the top gold. One top pushing the cross. I'm one shot. Back door down. Nice. 2.
Don't go still there. Back gold.
Yo,
I want deep left.
I have your back.
Deep scat.
I have your back.
Stay on time.
Yo, one out. Look him in front of me.
In scaff, Joe.
Big 20. Hold back.
You're in front of me now.
Scaff door.
Absolutely. One shot.
We go time.
Both weak in time.
There you go.
Top hookah.
Nice. Hookah to Cuddy again.
I'm picking up dubs. I spawned gold. I'm one shot.
Scaff. Weak. Top cat. 0-4.
Go through Neptune weak. Hold. 3 hold.
Okay, I want vault.
Bobby, go for that. Top cat.
Play kills.
I'm going top. I didn't
Cool, Jimmy.
I saw one cat and they're timing me. Vault. Close and then one cat.
Two cat. One more cat.
Close. Weak. They're close. Nice.
I have close.
Open.
I'll see him.
I forgot a P2 spawn, maybe.
Never mind, by the way.
Never mind. I have my open.
I
have all con. Right. All right. One shot. P3. Okay, P3. I'm not blocking. I'll block. And then vault. I spawn P2. Alright, cat vault right.
And you just see that moment over towards P4. Yes, okay, managed for Vancouver Surge to find their way through, but you hear the comms coming in from Kleenex. Stay alive to Abe. Probably prevented about 20-30 seconds going over towards Vancouver Surge, all on his own.
A suffocating performance there on P4, but this P1 has been great, albeit, Joe, a couple of insane kills. We heard the old DEAD dead in the comms, an absolute classic, and Abe now on the run. Looking to that P2. Once again, Movistar Koi find their way there. There's an opportunity here. No, it was gone. It was 0-4, and he's been taken care of. Wicked stuff. Unreal holds. Movistar Koi with P2. There's the trophies, and here's the setup again.
But look at the positioning here from Buza. He's waiting on the rest of his team. Don't think they're aware that he's sitting down pool. Abe did not see him. May well be able to find a break off the back of this. Trying inside, holding on by his fingernails, and those fingernails are strong. That boy clearly gets his calcium. Holding it. Still there, the trust, the teamwork. Movistar Koi are getting it all done now with the damage. Over to Joe, trying to get in time as fast as he can. It's not going to be there. Is this the break? Big kills coming in here from 0-4 and Neptune. They do so well, and this is a good chunk of time, but they're still 50 behind. 20 seconds. So valuable to the side of Surge right now. If Movistar Koi have a hold of that, they may well find themselves 100 points behind. Neptune now trying to get something going, thinking about these P4 spawns. He's pushed up and has some company.
Oh man, Neptune, and as much as you were calling the score, don't forget the game clock. 1 minute, 20 seconds. It could well happen again.
Insight. He's found 2 over towards Art Neptune to pick up the pieces, but his teammates, where they're going to spawn, opposite side of the map, has to stay alive. Knows the pressure will come through, but whilst all this is going on, Movistar COI just soaking up time for free at P3.
If you're getting a good P3, I mean, that's good enough. Don't worry too much about 4. You can get yourself to 240 at this point in time. On to Joe. Finding kills from within time. Can he get any more out of it? Is Neptune? Oh, you've been gifted a couple here, mate. Number 1 doesn't check to his right. Insight's up there as well. Oh, and Joe wins a fight on time. Vancouver trying to get going. 59 on the game clock.
They've done so well to pick up the time they've been doing. Over towards P3, soaking it up over and over. Vancouver Surge have been able to do very little about it, but now it's going to have to be through the front door, and they just get lined up one by one. 5 in a row from Joe and Steves, make it 6. 2:15 and rising. Movistar COI's game to lose.
This is it. This is it. The P4. 30 points for the win. Vancouver Surge need to get the break, and they need to get it now. Keep Insight suppressed. Keep his head down and get the boys into time. On the outside threshold, here we go. 2 men on the entry. Abe, guns up, hold your iron. Wait for a Boozer and 04 to make a play, but they can't. Joe rustles their jimmies, and Abe holds.
So close to the win, 10 seconds away. Abe has had an all-timer, and they are running it up now. Movistar COI will send us to a map number 5. First game of the day. It's been a banger.
A showdown continues. Movistar COI, tremendous resolve. After losing 3 straight rounds of control, what a bounce back. And now one last showdown between them here on Black Ops 6. The hard points have been nail biters. The Search and Destroy, a totally different look though. Our final map on its way.
And just time and time again, it just felt like Movistar were coming up with the players when needed. Rotations just on point over the second and third specific rotation of hills anyway, and over again, Vancouver Surge just struggling to break through. Every single time there was a hole for Movistar, it felt like there was going to be 30 or 40 seconds going their way, and Surge never really had too much of an answer for it.
If Surge will get the break 15, 16 seconds away from the hard point change, and by then you've got to worry about the rotation.
Yeah.
And you're just on the back foot all game long. Movistar COI, Abe at the helm, an electrifying pop-off there as they have transformed their game. And now a final map to determine who makes it our first team to the grand finals. It's over to the studio.
What a performance by Joe Deceives once again, 41 and 28. Yesterday, he went positive 21 on the same map. And Movistar COI is going to our first game 5 of the night. Ali, I want to start with you. What did we just witness after crumbling in game 3? This was a great bounce back.
Listen, we talked about heading into this. Joe's hardpoint right now has been unbelievable. And watching him on that P1, I was like, wow, Joe learned how to play his life better. It is Jover for the rest of the league. Their hardpoint looks ridiculous. Their priority is on point right now. Even that map 1 was extremely winnable if they had a stronger start. All of them were 1 and 6 at some point in that map number 1, and it still was a 10-point game.
We got to take a look at some of the best highlights from this series so far. Enigma, this has been a great showdown, a very even playing field.
It has indeed. It's been a wonderful series to watch so far. I know that we're very much enjoying it in the back, and it's one of those things that right now both teams are kind of doing a lot to counter the other team's weaknesses. We saw the S&D, for example, that went totally against script, but I love what Ali's saying here about the hard points, specifically about Joe Deceives. There's one thing that Vancouver really relied on when it comes to their hard points, it's their break percentage, getting themselves through defensive lines. They're really struggling with it right now because of not only great setups from Movistar, but Joe Deceives is being an absolute nuisance at all times against this squad.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an absolute banger. I mean, thinking about this series, the amount of times they played each other, it's been Vancouver majority of the time. This is a Movistar COI team that is just playing so much better since bringing Abe into the mix. I mean, you're talking about, like, that last hardpoint that we saw, locking down the P4 every single time. Like, that is a difference. We had not seen that before. Vault is a bread and butter map when you talk about Surge. They're usually always the team commanding that. Well, switching Kleenex over to that AR, they're able to prioritize it. The communication is on point, and they weren't even getting close if you're Surge.
Ali, I was looking at the numbers, and COI, a.k.a. Toronto, sucked at dealership.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
They were 1-7 before this map. Well, now with Abe, they've won it twice.
Well, what's so funny about that is it is a map that should have fit their play style. You have Joe, you have Kleenex, now the addition of Abe. You have very aggressive players that will love to play the middle side of that map. So I guess they definitely knew something we didn't. Putting that into this series, scrims must have been going well.
It makes sense, right? You have to play aggressive early on and get information because the wraps are so quick. So you saw a lot of rounds, like especially defensively, Abe can push up super aggressive over towards B, and if they're going to run into him, he has the gunny to find that first pick. And then on the other side, you got players like Kleenex who can also play aggressive and take space. So it just works out so much better, where he ultimately almost finds an ace in that final round.
Well, I love that you're mentioning the fact that they look so good in the defensive well because of that pace, because Vancouver lean heavily on that offensive play, especially on this dealership matchup, especially towards that A site as well. They look incredibly comfortable there typically, and they were not given any room to breathe here.
Well, Vancouver wouldn't even be in this Game 5 if it wasn't for the control comeback. Let's take a look back at the best game in this series, in my opinion, the final rounds, as this came down to just a 2-life finish, Allie.
It was unbelievable. The fact that we got to end it on literally a 2v2 situation. Shout out to the Vancouver Surge and just powering themselves back into this. Because again, we talk about teams. What separates the good from the great is when you are good at control. Vancouver Surge able to come back from the bottom of the barrel amp.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, and I don't want to say it, but it feels like it hinges on the performance of Neptune right now.
Yes.
I mean, he has had a roller coaster of a series. Like, you think about that control in the first 2 rounds, nowhere to be found. He flipped a switch. We're in the back. We're like, yo, Neptune's going. It's going to be wraps for them. And then we get to that next map. Neptune, he's just nowhere to be found once again. So he has to find some consistency, and you see the crowd getting involved. A lot of Surge fans at home.
This is the showdown I asked for. 0-4, one of our favorites to watch. Joe Deceives, the silverback on the other side. Enigma, who's had the better number so far?
So far, it's got to be Joe Deceives. I mean, KD there, 1.2. S&D, of course, that even number. And it's a bit of a struggle there for 0-4 in that S&D that you had there, dealership. But it's also some of the impactful moments, the impactful plays that we're seeing from Joe in that map 4 in particular, in takeover mode. That's the guy who's leading this lineup.
Yeah, he's so good on the transition over towards P1. Ali was highlighting him playing his life. It wasn't just that rotation. It was both rotations to P1 where he goes top hall, makes a massive impact play to allow him to pick up a big chunk of time. He's just so special.
Hard points are done though, Ali, and we're going into a final protocol search and destroy to decide who is moving in to the grand finals at EWC.
Look, when it comes to both these teams, these first bloods, I think, are going to be everything in protocol. Those battles in computer are going to get extremely fierce. You're going to be looking at Neptune 0-4 and Joe and Abe going absolutely
Last time we saw Koi win this map, it was in a round 11. It was Joe Deceives pulling out an AR down low. You know that VOD's been watched.
Oh, absolutely. The homework's going to have been done. There's no way that you're not getting that, especially Surge, Rambo, Ray. Like, not a chance he's letting that one slip through.
Final predictions, one words.
I'm gonna go with Surge. Stick to my guns.
Sticking with my guns, Surge.
Koi, sticking with it.
Staying with Koi. The stage is set. Your first Game 5 of the Championship Sunday.
Thank you so much, Desk. And I will say, as intelligent and wonderful as you all are, none of you understood the brief there about one-word answers. God bless you all. Here we go. Final map of the series. I said it so slowly and with such dramatic intensity, Ton. You know it's going to be a good one.
I mean, it's protocol coming up as well. And how many good protocols have we had this week already?
Come on, man.
Give me another.
And this one for a spot in the grand finals. All the more important. And by the time the grand finals rolls around, maybe Neptune will truly know how to put his IEMs in. They're definitely not his. There's no way.
No, you'll be used to it by now. You're fine.
There you go.
Just chilling.
He's good. He's good to go. That's brotherly love. That's teammates getting each other's trades in and out of game. And Abe, he has been trading ruthlessly well. Stay hydrated, folks. This one's gonna get hot. A moment of serious tension here for Abe. His first major tournament, and he finds himself now looking at a potential grand finals appearance on his debut for Movistar Koi. He's still got to get there, and a single map, 6 rounds is all he needs to win. Doesn't it sound easy?
Into the search and destroy we go. Last 2 times that these teams managed to get themselves to a map number 5. Movistar Koi, who took it away. Series had mostly went over towards the side of Vancouver Surge, but when we have seen these map number 5s, it's all been Movistar. Round 11, fancy it?
Yeah, go on. Why not? We deserve it. For you at home watching, thank you for joining us. For everyone here in Riyadh, what a tournament it has been. And this is just the start of the day, friends. We've got plenty more action to get through. Let's get out of the water and into the fight. Neptune, the boys of Vancouver Surge attack first.
Something that Movistar did really well was get a read on the players who were getting aggressive. Joe Deceives is the one who kicks it off, though. He'll find the first bullet over towards the B side, but Neptune free routing over towards A.
Yeah, he's in. That's going to be the plan. We'll get that one down quick. 0-4-2 Spiral. Nice setup for this one. Down a man, not an ideal situation to be in. No trophies whatsoever in the first round. We'll see how empty the pockets of Movistar Koi are.
0-4 holding tight, but it's about the pressure that's going to come in on the flank. Abe is going to take down Nasty. 0-4 in a lot of trouble as well. 2 versus 4.
Yeah, and he knows because of the way the door opened. It couldn't open the full way. You know there is a player there.
Chasing.
So, oh my word, love that. 3v2 onto sight. Not a whole lot of fight there. Now to 0-4. A nade in his back pocket certainly helped, but it was not enough.
I know hindsight's a wonderful thing, but I wonder if 0-4 just maybe held his irons a little bit there. Maybe he could have tried and get the jump on them. However, if we're being picky, still a very, very nice round for Movistar Koi. Finds that opening, but that's what they were so good at up against Omid. They were thinking about Craze and those routes that he would make. They had the read on him perfectly. Yeah, this is that moment. Well, to be fair, I think Inside maybe spins around at the right time. He takes his time. Is he going to be able to get there in time to help his teammate? I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm clutching at straws for them. Still a good round for Movistar.
Perfect frag as well towards the backside of the site, saving it for the retake potential, and it was perfect. Just too many mans. Too many mans to deal with in that situation. On board with Joe, he's going to have that bomb and he's going to make his way towards the top side of the map. We could see the A bomb descend as we typically do, and now towards the big door, a stun with no connection, but enough noise made. Back to top. Hello.
On the map control.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Abe's been spotted out. Doesn't really have a great deal of help. He's the one that has to make the play, though, and he's trying to. CleanX will find the first blow to Abe, putting the pressure on.
I mean, Abe's just being a real problem now. He's put shots into 0-4, he's made him move around, he's got a boozer to come out of the top trip windows. It's forced Neptune to the top side of the map. I mean, Abe's presence there, he gets the trade, he goes down, the bomb has now been planted, and Movistar Koi, off the back of that annoying moment, have a massive advantage now with a boozer alone.
Purely being alive was the issue for Vancouver Surge. A boozer should be dead to right. CleanX will find him. Back-to-back rounds to kick off map number 5.
It's not a problem at all, is it? Welcome to the club. Clearly quite a welcoming one. Good job, Riyadh. This crowd is doing very well indeed, as are Movistar Koi after the first 2.
Didn't see the opening pick from CleanX, but his first bloods, Ali said it, going to be massively important. I think it might be an Andy. It could have been either one of them. Either way. Good job, Desk. First bloods really do help.
I get them mixed up all the time too.
It looks so similar.
It looks so similar. RC for Joe in the back pocket. We've seen how dangerous they can be on this map. That's definitely come to play later, but not necessarily by the B-bomb site. Insight backs up at the right time. How much information? Oh, the answer is loads, but no kill. Under the coverage of a boozer, 0-4 gets away with his life, and the nade doesn't connect either. Over to CleanX now on a 4 spree.
He is.
A blooming 4 spree, lad. That is perfect. The stun connects as well. You have got Surge in a trap.
They have to fight their way out, though, and Nasty has done a good job. They've cleared out one side, so that does help, but the problem is they're kind of now stuck over towards this B side. They could potentially get it down. They probably need a little bit of control in trips, but right now it's a precarious spot. Getting it down.
Yeah, that's the plan. 3v3. How will Koi retake this?
And now they're in a really good spot, though. It was precarious. They were worried about the pressure that was coming in from mid-map, but now it has to come in from Movistar.
All the usual places covered right now by Surge. This is a stock standard setup. They're worrying heavily about that left flank. Joe teetering towards the stairwell. And there's the close push. CleanX starts proceedings. Neptune with the immediate rebuttal. 2v2.
CleanX just trying to stay alive as long as he can. Abe will find Neptune, 1 versus 2.
And Nasty now alone, and that is the right decision to make. He has to push forward. Is it going to happen? Ladies and gentlemen, the timing! Vancouver Surge, by the hairs of their chins, get the round.
The setup there is one that shouldn't be broken.
I saw that, cameraman. Well played. There they are, the chin of 04. It was Nasty who manages to get that final kill, and that was absolutely perfect timing. The route he took to obscure himself from Kleenex. Look at that. The post-plant position was ideal as well, but man, you played that as close as you possibly could to the chest.
Stun missing almost immediately from Nasty. Or may well have been Neptune. Either way, it's a take of the B control side of the map, and a Boozer with the first blood. It's going to help them out big time. Now try and get something going on this defensive side. I like Movistar, we're starting to run away with it. This is a freebie. 04 will take it. The trade will come through. 3 versus 2.
Yeah, definitely not prepared for Abe to be that close behind him. Minute to go. Life lead Vancouver. Joe's still got the bomb, so again, it can remain mobile. This is a very important thing to have at this point in time. Over towards A we go. Abe's shown a lot, and you know the play's on now, and I wonder how fast Vancouver Surge will attack this. No trophies. Good luck.
You don't have to necessarily rush it. Abe is going to try and make a play over the top side. This is all going to be about timing.
Oh, I like this. Abe, you might be able to catch 1 or 2 here. He's spotted a Boozer. No way. Massive damage. Can't get the win. But covering fire from Nasty there, certainly helping out. Joe all alone. Lovely shots. An immense amount of damage. But the equalizer from Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, and Abe just gets a little bit of bad timing there. You think he would have been able to pick up the kill onto a Boozer, but Neptune comes out the front door and all of a sudden disrupts the plan. That's a big win from Neptune. If he doesn't find this, I mean, this is the kickoff kill from Abe, but Abe lingers around so long. Neptune finding this kill, paramount to Vancouver Surge being able to find this clean retake. Joe Deceives left on his own in Spiral, and a 1 versus 3 ain't gonna happen.
How many retakes have we seen on that bomb site this year? They're so varied. Is it headbutts? Is it patient plays? Abe was really trying to work something special there with the outside hit. Towards the bomb site we go again. Nep leading the charge with the fast plant. Here we go.
Bomb goes down. Movistar Koi going to choose to take their time here. No need to rush into it to stop that going down, as Miles says. There's plenty of these retakes that come on through. Joe Deceives. He will fall. 04 will find it. 3 versus 3 is inside. Will find 04. Still a hard retake with 28 seconds to go. Kleenex, he finds Neptune. Abuza will find a way through against Kleenex. 2 versus 2. Abe finds a way in as well. And now left in a 1 versus 2 is Nasty. This could be a huge round if he can find it. They line up. And Abe will find it. Diffuse comes through. 3-2 Movistar Koi.
That is sensational. There's the advantage.
Close lines between these two teams. Just comes down to trades and which way they're going to go. But it's Abe who finds the final one again. 6-3 now. And Movistar with an ever so slight lead.
Is it enough? Thinking about streaks for Abe as well. RC in a moment like this could go a long way.
It's so tense, I could just pee my pants right now.
Please don't.
Neptune could be very tight here. Yeah, gotta be careful of these stuns. Information not gained. Neptune might send this here. They're still scared to drop down though. Movistar Coin not taking the bait.
You can't take any chances like that. Not at a moment like this. You throw a life away in this situation, it is going to sting and it's going to hurt for a long time. Nade doesn't connect again. You're starting to burn through resources here as well.
Not much utility left. Not a great deal of time either. 40 seconds.
Oh, but the patience, mate. The patience.
I mean, they've been playing this game for a little while, haven't they? Who's going to stick, who's going to twist? Abe, once again, finding his position in the middle of the map, and that is being a place where he has thrived. But Joe Deceives will find Neptune down the elevator shaft. Abuza trying to find a rebuttal through the middle of the map, but that is going to be an A site. Complete control for Movistar Koi. Oh, Force here though. They didn't know he's here. They didn't know he's here. He finds the kill. It disrupts the plan. Kleenex next on the block. He's done so well, but able to find it back. 2v2.
That's unbelievable. Final few seconds. The plant is there. Koi, 2v2. Both nasty. And Abuza from the outside.
Oh, give them hope. The nade is in. The nade is landed. Abe down in a little bit of a difficult position. Needs some help from his teammate. Insight is not far away, but Abe trying to hold this down. Abuza will find him. And now Insight in the 1 versus 2. Surge find a way again. But all 4 with the 2 kills on site slowed things down and give them hope. They'll find the round 3-piece.
Man, how are we going round by round by round? I tell you folks, I say this a lot, if we could script it, we would. And it would probably go a bit like this.
I mean, that is enormous from all 4. They give them the hope. Abe was there to pick up the pieces at the end, but then Nasty watching the cross with his teammates, never going to lose that one. We are not far away. 6 rounds in, nothing to separate either one of them.
Sometimes hope's all you need. And right now, there cannot be an ounce of doubt between any of these players. Back over we go towards A. Watch out for the stuns, watch out for the exploding computers to the left-hand side. They will pop shortly. Oh, and Neptune starts it off.
Yeah, a lot of utility used, but they do get the kill. Abe down low, not somewhere he's typically been. Insight on the cross, though. They try to go for a little bit of a bait over towards Abe. When the nade comes in, you think they're going to go for it. Insight and Kleenex will get the cross. Abuza will pick up the bomb, but 04 will find another 2 versus 2.
That is all you can ask for, is the wrap on. 04, once again finding a sensational kill. Joe now all alone. Opting for the top mid route, and I don't hate it. Abuza, though, with that bomb, they are playing it so patiently. No mistakes being made. They're giving nothing away. Is Joe going to make the mistake? Oh, he doesn't. 1v1, 30 seconds.
No information. Or has he got it? Did he run down B Street? Joe deceives. He's going to catch him. It's a 1 versus 2 from Joe, right when they need it. 4-3, Movistar Koi. And I think that the switch up here from Surge, they almost are too smart for their own liking. Insight and Kleenex are ready for it. 04 makes it a 2 versus 2. Makes it a 1 versus 2, but Joe deceives with the 1v2. Incredible work. So patient. Knows the push is coming. And lets his teammates know, yeah, you're welcome.
And that one felt good. However, we're not out of the woods yet. 4-3. We're going all the way, ladies and gentlemen. How will Surge rebuttal this one?
RC, available for Joe Deceives. So there is some extra utility on the board. This one has slowed down just a little bit. Kleenex also with an RC. These are important tools. Vancouver Surge have really stacked it over towards this A side. Nasty, if he can find anything, it would be massive, but 04 is going to fall down on the outside. This is going to have to maybe be fast by Vancouver Surge. 3 of them stacked over towards Spiral. And they may well think about a push early doors here.
Neptune gets to the ground floor, so now he's able to actually get into the fight. They don't know that just yet. As a red dot, but there's not 2. Wait for the damage. And now the 1v1, but he's taken so many hits, he can't get the kills. Abuza and Nasty get theirs. Down to Abuza. As Insight and Kleenex now, they hold it from the elevator room. Oh my word. The nade! They scatter! 1v1! And Abuza, he manages to get Insight to leave, but the bomb still has to be defused.
He's holding it. Insight throws the shoulder. Do they know?
We've been here before. Insight! Down, Abuza! What an unbelievable clutch! 4-4.
The nade at that time in the round, you wouldn't bet your life on him having it. You think of the retake, you think of the utility you would use, but that is what sets him up for utter perfection in Search and Destroy. Insight's 2 tagged up, and Abuza knows he can snap.
And it's about, do you stick, do you twist, do you check it, do you defuse? Abuza holds his angles. Shake of the head. Back-to-back 1v2s. And there is nothing to separate us still.
And against one of the most clutch players you've seen throughout the professional Call of Duty world. No one loves a 1v1 more, but Abuza 3 in a row. Just unbelievable, 4-4. There is nothing quite like it when these two match up. Kleenex spotted and now not in a huge amount of trouble. This is basically a 1v1. He has been identified though, but reinforcements from Koi are here. 04 will live to fight another day. The concussion not there as well, so Kleenex, oh, he's had to back on up. We've got a lot more space to play with here at B.
It's difficult because 04 wants to try and make plays like Neptune just has. But it's like he's trying a little too much there down that side. Nobody behind him. Neptune will find it though. And that will open things up towards B. For all that 04 was maybe a little bit overextended. Did well to survive. Nasty finds Kleenex. How do Movistar Koi clutch this one?
The cycle changes. Lead. A lead now to Vancouver Surge. Match point.
He just picked them apart. For all that was almost critical of 04 there. And how aggressive he got. He made space for his teammates to run through the middle of the map to back him up, and he did so well to survive as long as he did. Vancouver Surge, 1 round away. We gotta be going 11. We have to be.
We'll find out. Movistar Koi on the attack. All the usual pieces in play. Joe's got a trophy to work with. Tons of intel. Pass it on down the line, and now back to top mid. How deep is the playbook, boys? Abuza lives. No damage just yet, and again, a watchful eye over top mid.
What have you got left in the locker? Because you are 1 round away from your season being over. Nasty, oh, he's going to catch Joe Deceives, but he manages to survive. Is the pressure going to come through? The cover is there from his teammates, but Abuza will find Abe.
Joe, the back pedal. Away from B. He's pulled Surge. Surge have moved over. Their resources now lie at the B bomb site.
And he's in a great position, but he's got the bomb.
Any intelligence, any information. 40 seconds to go. Insight trying to make something happen here. The A-bomb might be the move.
They're going to make the move, but Kleenex with the beamer, but only 30 seconds to go. If you're Movistar Koi, you have to move fast.
Their bases are covered. It comes down who gets the kills. Inside! Finds another one on the inside. And now is it towards B? It sure is. That's going to be the bomb plant. Neptune alone. Nasty alone. Joe tagged once again. This is round 2. Will there be a winner here? Waiting for reinforcements? Anyone, anywhere, come help find these kills. You need to get there in time.
Neptune's covering the middle of the map to try and stop the reinforcements getting here, but they're already there.
Here we go. Nasty trying to make a play. Nasty loses the fight. And now all down to Neptune. Are we going to a round 11, or will he pull off something unbelievable? You wouldn't have it any other way. Final round.
Shiver me timbers, Miles. Here we are. Same, mate, frankly.
So same. Kleenex, that opening pick was just ridiculous. Joe, the melons on that, man. To get back over towards the bomb site.
And how many times did Joe just survive this slither of health? Dipping and diving, trading left, right, and center. Round 11, map number 5. Here we go.
But by the end of this, for one team, ecstasy.
Oh, they're going for it.
The other, it will be annihilation. Kleenex with an opening 2. Abe on the close door. If anyone goes for it, now's the time. With the stuns, is anyone here? The trophies are good. The damage. Oh, see! Oh, 2v1! The hopes of Movistar Koi rest on Jamie Craven.
The stones are nasty to call that in. The utility, everything around him. And the RC gets called inside for the 1v2.
It's all hit the fan. Insight now has to win a battle against 2 Jackals. Nasty and Abuza. Wait for your moment to strike. Throw your shoulders. Here we go. Insight opening shots. 1v1. It's a mirror match. It's a reversal. The last time we were here, Abuza walked away with it.
Insight to make the push for the 1v2. Abuza holds it down. Nasty may have made the most outrageous chow I've ever seen in my life in that moment, but the RC car for the win.